So for today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys and breaking down every product that I use on how to achieve wedding makeup. And this is exactly the wedding makeup that I wore the day that Matt and I got married. I wanted to share with you guys quickly my hair. This is how I wore my hair the day that Matt and I got married. I actually had an appointment and went to my appointment at the hotel that we were staying at. Basically, by the time I left, my hair was straight and flat. So luckily, my niece McKaylee helped me curl my hair, and I want to share this wand with you guys because if you're going to be doing your own hair on your wedding day, this wand is amazing. It's by BRULEE. It just has an on-off switch. You don't even have to mess with the temperature. It gets extremely hot, so you might want to wear a glove or be experienced when working with a wand like this. This is one of their more inexpensive wands. I want to say it's like $20 or so. I will link this down in the bottom bar below. And I also was wearing my 240 gram off black BRULEE hair extensions. So I had one 4 clip clipped in and 2 3 clips on each side, just to give my hair a little bit of body and volume, and also to help hold the curl in my hair because, like I said, my hair does not hold a curl at all. And I do have a discount code, so if you guys are thinking about maybe purchasing hair extensions, definitely go check out BRULEE, or if you're going to be doing your hair for your wedding, I would definitely check out this wand. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name's Nicole. I make weekly videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And if you guys want to see how I did my makeup for my wedding day, then just keep watching. This is kind of the steps that I took. So actually, before I even put on my eyebrows, after I washed my face, I used my favorite moisturizer. This is by Benefit. This is their Total Moisture Facial Cream. I really don't have a primer that I go to at the moment, so this is what I use, I guess, to act as my primer, and it worked great. My makeup stayed on all day with this moisturizer. So after I do my eyebrows, I always do my eyes, just in case if I have any fallout that it's not going to ruin my face makeup. The first thing that I always do when I start off with my eyes is I start off with a primer, and the one that I used on my big day was from MAC. You guys, if you've been following me for a while now, you guys know I love this paint pot by MAC. This is the Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And my favorite way to apply it, because I do have drier eyelids, is I like to blend it in with my finger. I just find that it really melts the product into the skin. Otherwise, if I use a brush, I find that it just clings to my dry patches and just looks really kind of flaky on my eye, and I hate that. So I prefer using my finger. It's definitely hard to use your finger if you have nails on. And the day of my wedding, it was a little bit challenging, but I took off all of my nails, so it's definitely easier now that I have little man hands again. Now taking just some translucent powder. This one is by Mercier, and I'm going to set that primer. So for my eyeshadows, I use mostly MAKEUPGEEK for my transition shades and one shade by MAC. So the ones that I used when I first go in with my eyeshadows is Soft Brown by MAC and MAKEUPGEEK's Creme Brulee. I like mixing these two together, and here's a swatch of the two. So this one is Soft Brown by MAC, and this one is MAKEUPGEEK Creme Brulee. So this one has more of like a peachier skin-like undertone, and this one has more of like a pinker undertone, so I really like these two mixed together. And then I'm just going to use it with my Sigma the E35. So I'm just working this color back and forth in the crease using windshield wiper motions and circular motions just to make sure that the color is really seamless and buffed into the crease. For my next shade, I'm going in with this color right here. This is another color by MAKEUPGEEK. This is in the shade Frappe, and this is going into the direct crease to create more dimension and just a really nice soft look. I'm using my MAC 217 because my Morphe M433 is dirty, but I actually like the Morphe M433 better, and that's what I used the day that I got married, was that brush. So I'm going to start working this into the crease, focusing most of this color in the outer corner, and then whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to start to work in to the inner corner. Using that same technique, windshield wiper motions with little circular motions to help buff out that product. For the lid, I am using ColourPop Lovely. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadows from them. I love it so much that I have beat mine to the ground. Can you see that? I've already hit pan. Woo! And the best way that I love to apply ColourPop eyeshadows that I feel like gets the most color payoff is actually using your finger. So this look is so easy, especially if you're like new at doing makeup, or even if you aren't new at doing makeup and you just want to do your own makeup for your wedding day. And then going back in with any blending brush, I'm just going to kind of smooth everything together, and so everything just blends really nice. For eyeliner, I use my NYC liquid liner. I love this liner. It's so inexpensive and it goes on so smooth, and this is a really black liner. I do have to say, if you are a crier or you think you're gonna cry, or even if you don't think you're gonna cry, I would not recommend this, but I'm going to share with you and show you how I did my wing. But I was not planning on crying, and honestly I didn't think I was going to, but by the end of the ceremony my wing had completely come off, but luckily it did not smear. So that's one great thing about this liner, is I was in humidity and it didn't smear. Luckily it just like gradually came off and it didn't go all over my face, but I definitely would recommend something that's waterproof and very long wearing. So this is how I did my liner. I just went for a nice small simple wing. So just like that, a nice small simple wing. I did not want the eyes to be really dramatic. I wanted something that I knew would look good, and I'm glad that I didn't go for a big dramatic wing, because I could imagine that would have been a hot ass mess. For my lashes, of course, I had to use Flutter Lashes Intoxicating. I love these lashes because they're the perfect amount of like a dramatic lash without being over dramatic, and they're really flirty and wispy, and they're just perfect to complete your wedding look. And I can wear these on their own without any eye makeup. I can wear them with a full face of makeup, and I think it's perfect for the in-between. So I think this is an overall like just the best lash that you can get. If you have a hard time applying lashes, this lash band is really flexible and it's really easy to put on your eyes. So especially with those really dramatic lashes, they typically have a thicker lash band, which can be a little bit trickier to apply. So I really love these ones to apply. I feel like they're a no-brainer. Now I'm just going to curl my lashes just to prep them before I put on my falsies and while they're drying right now. And for mascara, I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. Just make sure if I did cry that I didn't have mascara running all over my face. I did take that into consideration. Oh, they're so pretty. I love these lashes. As you guys can see, it gives a really beautiful finished look to the eyes without being over dramatic and without being like underwhelming, because you definitely want your lashes to be popping in your wedding pictures, but I just love these. I think they're absolutely perfect. So now I'm going to get started on my face makeup. So for my foundations, I actually mixed these two. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. So I went down with the Makeup Forever first and applied that directly to my skin. So with the Beauty Blender, you really want to like pounce and press the product into your skin. It's gonna just really help the longevity versus like swiping it and smearing it onto your face. It's just gonna sit on your face, whereas pressing it is really gonna press it into your skin, so your skin and your foundation look like one and look very natural. And now going in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, I'm just going to take a pump on my Beauty Blender. I'm going to stipple this on to my face. This is just going to add another layer of coverage, and I love how the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation looks. It just gives a really beautiful, dewy, glowy look to the skin, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I just decided I would mix these two together, and I love how these like this combination worked together. I think it was such a beautiful pairing. I had no idea how I actually was gonna do my wedding makeup. I literally just like winged it the day that I got married. I had no idea what I was gonna do, and I love how everything turned out. My personality is, I like to think that I'm organized and that I'm a planner, and I try to be. In reality, I am so not that way. That is like my reality and expectation. And to make sure my neck matches my face, I'm just taking a little bit of that Makeup Forever, and I'm just gonna work this into my neck so that you can't see the difference from where the foundation is and where my skin is, so I don't have like a line of demarcation. So for concealer, I used two, and the first one that I went in with was the BECCA Under Eye Brightening Corrector. This is a salmon color corrector, and as you guys can see, I have definitely, this product has been loved by me. I have a lot of darkness like right through the inner corner right here, so I'm just going to take this Morphe G14 brush, and I just like to pop it in right in the inner corner just to really make this area really bright and luminous, because that tends to be my trouble area. Now I'm just going to take that damp beauty blender and blend this product out. Because this is a pretty pigmented product, I'm just going to take this out and start blending it and working it out to the outer part of my eye. So as you can see, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but a lot of that luminosity is right in the inner corner, and then it kind of just fades out. So for my concealer, of course, hello, I'm using the Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer in Light Neutral, my favorite concealer of life. So I just went and highlighted the center of my face, just any of the high points that I want to stand out. So now I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and blend this into the skin. What I love about this concealer is it's extremely full coverage. It's really lightweight, it does not cling to any of my dry patches, and it does not crease on me. For my contour, I use the Smashbox contour sticks, and I actually use both sticks. So the first one I'm going to go in with is with the shade Contour. And I'm just going to go in and sculpt out my cheekbones. And then I take the shade Bronze, and this is just going to add a nice glow, and I'm just putting that right on top of the contour. So as you guys can see, the contour shade is more of like a cool toned color, and the bronze shade is more of a like golden warm shade. So this is just going to add a nice dimension to the face. So now I'm going to bake my face, and I'm using the Sigma Bake Precision P89, and I'm going to bake underneath my eyes. And yes, I do have dry skin, and yes, I do have dry patches. Using this powder, I find, does not cling to my dry patches. And with baking, this is going to help also the longevity. So your makeup, your skin is going to absorb your makeup, and anything when you go in and bake, it's going to absorb that powder. So it's going to give you a really longer wear with your makeup and give you a real flawless finish. And then anything that your skin and your foundation doesn't absorb, you wipe away. So that is kind of the process and how that baking process works. So while my face is cooking away, I'm going to go in and set my contour. And contour with the HOOLA Benefit Bronzer and my NARS Ita brush. And for bronzer, to give a really nice, beautiful sun-kissed glow to my skin, I'm taking MAC's Give Me Sun. And this will also help blend out your contour as well. So for my blush and highlight, I use the JACLYN Hill Limited Edition palette. I'm taking this blush color right here. This is Rosé Spritz, and I love this because it has a little bit of like gold reflex in it, so it's just going to give a really beautiful like glow to the skin. And I'm just taking this on a natural hair angled brush. And for my highlight, I have been loving this brush. This is the Sigma Stroking Fan Brush, the F42. I feel like it just is so precise and really packs on that highlight. So I'm going to be taking Champagne Pop, and I'm just going to go in and highlight my face. And I'm even doing the C motion right here, so when the sun catches your face, you just have this really beautiful glow right around your eye. And now I'm just going to take my finger and apply this down the center of my nose. So now I'm just taking this larger tulip brush from Sigma, and I'm going to dust away all of that excess powder that our skin did not absorb. For my lower lash line, I took Frappe on a definer brush. This is the E15 by Sigma, and I'm just gonna go in and press this right underneath the lash line. This is really just gonna define our eyes and make our eyes pop. And to blend that out, I am just going to take some of Creme Brulee in soft brown on my MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to work this back and forth. And these colors mixed together are just going to give a really beautiful, soft smokiness to the lower lash line. And for my waterline, just to give a little bit more drama, I'm using a black kohl liner, and this one is by Zoeva. This is called Graphic Eyes. So I'm just going to take my tulip brush and put it right underneath my lower lash line and gently pull my eye down. So instead of using your fingers, the warmth of your fingers can kind of smudge and mess up or cause creasing. So using a brush that already has a little bit of powder on it is going to make sure that you don't mess up your concealer or your under eye makeup. So now I'm just going to coat my lower lashes with the same Too Faced Better Than Sex. For my inner corner highlight, I'm using MAC's Nylon. This is like one of my all-time favorite inner corner highlights. If you really want a bright inner corner, this is definitely the product that you need. So to finish off the look, I use the Kylie Cosmetics Dulce K lip liner to line my lips. For my lipstick, I used this one by Huda Beauty. I don't know if it's Huda or Huda. I think Huda is maybe how you say it, but I used her color, her liquid lips that just recently came out a few months ago in the shade Venus. I love this formula. It's such a watery thin consistency, but it's extremely long wearing, and it's like the perfect nude shade. So while my lipstick is still setting, I am going to just spray my face with a little bit of MAC's Fix Plus. So to finish off this look, I used MAC's Oyster Girl, one of their lip glosses, and I love this shade. It just gave a really nice, pretty, glossy finish to my lips. And I love this lip gloss because it's extremely long wearing too. It's a little bit more tacky and a little bit thicker. So that's why I chose to wear this one, because I knew it would last for a long time. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to go check out my vlogs. I did vlog our trip to Hawaii, so you guys can kind of tour around with me and Matt and see what we did and get to know us a little bit more. So make sure to go check out that, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye!